Hi, everyone. Meteorologist Bill Rentschler in the 1011 Now streaming studio. Hope everyone is having a nice Monday morning. Had a fairly nice weekend. Did have some wind that we had to deal with, but again, it is that time of year, climatologically speaking. Again, March and April are our two windiest months out of the calendar year, so again, not all that unexpected, but temperatures weren't too bad, especially on Saturday, a little bit cooler on Sunday. Overall, expecting a pretty quiet week of weather heading our way and some fairly warm weather as we head through the upcoming week as well, as we'll see generally above average temperatures, but we are going to keep an eye. Our next big thing heading our way is not going to be heading our way until the weekend when we see potentially some stormy weather and maybe some severe weather, but again, that's still about 4 or 5 days away, so a lot's going to change. So we'll take a kind of an initial look at it, but again, make sure you stay tuned with the forecast, especially if you have any weekend plans. Again, we could see some thunderstorms impacting the area, especially for the day on your Saturdays. Jumping off, though, first with a look at the Lincoln Weather Almanac from the day yesterday. While it was a little bit cooler, temperature still above average. Managed 61 for a high yesterday, 45 for the low. Both of those numbers above average. And again, no precip this weekend, so still sitting at 9.7 inch liquid precipitation for the month of March. A little over 6 inches for snowfall. So again, that's 1.31 and 12.3 for precip and snowfall for both the calendar year and the snow year, which again, both of those numbers still well below average, and you'll notice that sunset time almost at 7:45 now as we continue again to see those later and later sunsets, more and more daylight for us as we've now gone past the spring equinox. We check out those weather headlines. Overall, above average temperatures going to be heading our way this week. Thursday and Friday are days to watch. Could see near record high temperatures both of those days. Right now, the forecast is still about 4, 5, 6 degrees below the record high, but again, it'll be pretty warm for us, especially for the day on Friday, as temperatures will jump into the middle 80s. Again, could even see some areas maybe threaten 90 degrees on Friday. And then, as I mentioned, storms are going to be possible as we head into the upcoming weekend, especially Friday into Saturday. That's the time frame we'll keep an eye on. Low temperatures this morning, not too bad. Anywhere from the low 20s to the low 30s out there here in Lincoln. Lincoln Airport was down to 33 degrees. It was 34 in Grand Island, 39 in Hastings, 30 on the nose in North Platte. Across the Lincoln Metro, those low temperatures generally in the low to mid 30s. There was a few spots into the upper 20s early this morning, but again, overall, not a bad start to the work week for us. Looking at sky views from across the state, again, a little bit of cloud cover out there, some filtered sunshine, but not a bad start to our work week. 41 now at the airport and here at the 1011 studios, with just a light south wind at around 8 miles an hour. Temperatures on the Lincoln Tempest stations generally sitting in the lower 40s out there. A few spots still in the upper 30s. Temperatures statewide, again, it's a mix of 30s and 40s. Warm spots right now are out in the Panhandle. Chadron, Scottsbluff, and Sydney all at 47 degrees. It's 45 in Alliance, 39 in North Platte, 40 in Grand Island, 39 in Hastings, and again 41 here at the 1011 studios. Winds are light, generally out of the south at around 5 to 10 miles an hour. A little bit more of a westerly wind across the western third of the state in the Panhandle and in the Sandhills, and a little bit stronger as well out of the west and northwest, say at 8 to 18 miles an hour. Could be just a touch breezy at times out there today, but overall, I don't think wind is going to be too much of an issue for us for your Monday. Feels like temperatures when we factor in that wind are generally again in the 30s to near 40 degrees, so again, overall, a pretty quiet morning. The satellite radar picture, again, does look a little busier than it actually is. It is showing a few returns out there. That moisture really not reaching the ground. But again, there could be a stray sprinkler or two out there for parts of north central, northeastern Nebraska. But we are generally dry as we start the day today. If we look at the visible satellite imagery, again, we can see some of that cloud cover kind of streaming through the area. Again, I think as we head through the day today, we're going to see a mix of sunshine and cloud cover for our Monday. So again, call it partly cloudy out there for your Monday. But again, there'll be some peaks of sunshine kind of here and there. If you zoom out and look at a regional view, again, you can see some of those radar returns, but again, not really any of that moisture is really reaching the ground. It's still pretty dry at the surface. Again, much of that moisture is aloft. Again, not making it all the way down to the ground. If you zoom out even further and look at a national view, again, have some rain from the Gulf states up through the Appalachians. Also have some snow across parts of the Great Lakes up into parts of New England, but otherwise the weather is fairly quiet for us, and that's kind of reflected on our weather alerts alerts really don't have much in the way of any weather alerts across the whole entire country. There's winter weather advisories, parts of New England, as well as parts of the Upper Peninsula and parts of Michigan. Get some wind alerts across parts of those wind-prone areas in Wyoming up into Montana. Avalanche warning in parts of Montana as well. But otherwise, things are fairly quiet, and again, should stay that way as we head over the next couple days. So if we check out Skycast through the day today, again, we'll see that mix of sunshine and cloud cover, but generally looking at dry weather for us across the state as we start our work week by 5 o'clock this evening. Again, still looking at variable cloudiness across the area, and I think as we head through the overnight hours, we'll hang on to some of that cloud cover. There could be an outside spotty shower across the northern tier of the state, but most of us are going to stay dry. I think early Tuesday morning, we're still looking at partly cloudy skies, and that I think will continue at least into the first half of the day on Tuesday. I think skies will try and clear out a little bit as we head into Tuesday afternoon. A little bit of a more of a breezy wind for the day on your Tuesday with northwesterly winds, maybe gusting up to around 30 miles an hour at times. But again, it won't be much cooler, and then I think we'll finally start to kind of see skies clear out a little bit as we head towards Tuesday night. Again, outside chance at a shower into Wednesday morning, and then into Wednesday afternoon. Again, mostly to partly sunny skies with, again, outside chance for any moisture across the area. Generally dry weather expected across the region. So if we zoom in, take a closer look, statewide view. Again, partly cloudy skies through the day today. Those southerly winds coming westerly and northwesterly as we head into the second half of the day. But again, overall, I think should be fairly light, 5 to 15 miles an hour or so. Overnight tonight into Tuesday, again, we're still looking at mostly clear to partly cloudy skies across the area. Generally dry conditions, more the same as we head into Tuesday, although I think maybe a touch breezier, I think into Tuesday afternoon, Tuesday evening. Could see those winds gusting 20 to 30 miles an hour. Tuesday night looks dry, mainly quiet, maybe a spotty shower or two into early Wednesday, and that could continue through Wednesday morning into the afternoon. Any moisture we do see would be extremely light. So again, not too much of a concern for us there. And then into Wednesday evening, again, the skies will try and clear out a little bit with pretty quiet conditions across the area. So the severe weather outlook for the day today, not expecting anything, so no concerns there. Into the day tomorrow, again, no concerns in our neck of the woods. Into the day on Wednesday, we do have a general sort of thunderstorm risk across the eastern half of the state, so we won't rule out, again, a stray rumble of thunder or two. Again, the threat for severe weather will increase, though, as we head into the weekend. This is the severe weather potential for day 6. This is through the day on Saturday, and again, the main area for this is going to be just to our south and to our east, across much of eastern Kansas, Missouri, down into Arkansas, eastern Oklahoma. It does technically kind of touch into parts of extreme southeastern Nebraska, but we're close enough that we're obviously keeping a close eye on the potential for some stormy weather as we head into the day on Saturday, as we're going to see a stronger cold front sweep through the area, and again, that could bring in some unsettled weather to the region. Into Sunday, that severe weather threat shifts further to the east, but again, have a pretty broad area that's under the threat for at least some isolated severe storms from the Ohio Valley down to the Gulf Coast states. And so, again, not necessarily in our neck of the woods, but a pretty broad area. And again, it's a time frame we're certainly going to keep an eye on. Really, it's the next notable thing that looks like it's going to be heading our way over the course of the next week in terms of our weather. As far as the precipitation potential through the course of the next week, do have some chances for moisture. Again, they'll be highest as we head late this week, Friday night into the day on Saturday, and it could bring us some decent moisture. Again, we would definitely take it. We're still below average for our moisture for the year. Again, it's been awfully dusty out there. Some of that dust being blown in from some of the strong winds, but again, still awfully dry out there. So again, we'd like to see the moisture, especially as we head further into the spring. As far as temperatures go, today looking pretty nice, a little bit warmer than we had yesterday. We'll see highs ranging from the low 60s to the low 70s for your Monday, including 66 here in Lincoln, 68 in Grand Island. We'll try for the low 70s for North Platte, as much of southwestern Nebraska through the day today. Low temperatures tonight, falling down to the mid upper 30s and low 40s for us. Highs on Tuesday, again, low 60s to low 70s. Here in Lincoln, we'll say 68, 67 in Grand Island, 69 in North Platte, around 70 for Imperial and McCook. Low temperatures Wednesday morning, lower to low 30s to low 40s from north to south. High temperatures Wednesday, again, kind of split in half. We're going to go with 60s in the east, but 70s, maybe even near 80 degrees for parts of western Nebraska. Again, I think some cloud cover will hold down our temperatures a little bit for the eastern sections of the state for the day on your Wednesday. Thursday morning, mild start to our day. Temperatures in the low 40s to low 50s as we start our Thursday. And then Thursday afternoon, temperatures ranging from the mid-70s to the mid-80s across the state. Here in Lincoln, we're going to go for the upper 70s on Thursday with a forecast high of 78, 83 for Grand Island and Hastings, 87 in North Platte. So again, wouldn't surprise me if a few areas maybe threaten 90 degrees by the time we get to Thursday afternoon. And then temperatures Friday morning. Again, Thursday night is going to be one of those nights you could probably leave the windows open. We'll see overnight lows in the mid to upper 50s to low 60s. And then Friday is going to be our warmest day as we head over the next week to 10 days. We'll see widespread temperatures into the lower to middle 80s across much of the 10-11 coverage area, including 85 degrees here in Lincoln. Our record for that date is 90. So again, a few degrees shy of the record, but still going to be up there in terms of our temperatures. And then you can see past Friday, temperatures drop about 20 degrees as that front moves through. So again, Friday night, and then into the day on Saturday, we'll see the chance for rain and thunderstorms, maybe some severe weather in our neck of the woods. And then on Sunday, it's even a few degrees cooler into the mid-50s. So generally looking at above average temperatures through the next week until we get to Sunday, when we'll finally see those temperatures drop a little bit below normal. Again, outside chance for any moisture today. I think, again, Wednesday morning, there's an outside chance for some moisture as well. That low-end chance will continue Thursday into Friday before ramping up Friday evening, Friday night, and into the day on Saturday. 10-day forecast, you can see our warmest stretch will come Thursday, Friday across the state with cooler conditions than Saturday and Sunday. That will continue into early next week as well, with temperatures in the upper 40s to upper 50s. We'll finally see, again, those temperatures maybe jump back a little bit above average as we head into the first few days of April. Precipitation forecast, again, you can see some scattered low-end chances as we head through the upcoming week. Nothing really meaningful. We do see some moisture. It's going to be pretty light. Again, it's Friday night into Saturday that over the course of the next week to 10 days, we'll see, at least right now, what looks to be our best chance for some widespread healthy moisture across the state. So Friday night into Saturday is the time frame to watch as of right now. 8 to 14-day temperature outlooks from the Climate Prediction Center. This takes us March 31st through almost the first full week of April. Again, continues to favor above average temperatures not only across the state but across much of the central plains and across much of the middle parts of the country. And the precipitation forecast right now for far southern Nebraska would favor below average precipitation with equal chances for above and below average precipitation across much of the 10-11 coverage area. So again, not a whole lot for us to worry about today, really over the next couple days. Temperatures look to be pretty comfortable. There'll be a little bit of wind here and there at times and maybe some isolated to widely scattered showers. But again, really nothing to write home about. It's not until, again, Friday night and into the day on Saturday we see a more meaningful system kind of swing through the area that could bring us chances for showers, thunderstorms, maybe some stronger thunderstorms as well. And so that's what we'll really be keeping our eyes on in the Weather Center as we head over the next few days. So appreciate everyone for tuning in and watching. As always, keep it tuned to 1011 both on air and online for all of your latest forecast details.